There are several money habits that are keeping you poor broke in life. I'm gonna explain to you the mistakes that you definitely don't want to make in your life and definitely avoid these money habits in order to keep yourself wealthy and rich. Now some of these habits you might not even know about, so continue watching. Number 1, it is going to be not keeping track of your money. All millionaires know how much they're making, know how much they're earning, and know how much money goes out. You want to be sure to keep track of all the ins and outs of where your bank account is at. Because if you're not keeping track of how much money you have in your bank and how much you're spending, it's pretty simple. You're going to go poor broke. Because even if you're making, let's say, $1 million a year, keep track of your expenses, number 1, and also keep track of all the income that you have. And number 2 is not making enough money. Now, even if you have aspirations and goals of earning a ton of money in your life, becoming a millionaire, or earning a couple $100 grand a year, you have to have some source of income, whether it be your day job, a side hustle, or some source of passive income. But even with a day job, it's going to be tough for you to make a ton of money. If you're trading your time for money, you're going to be limited. You will be limited and you will face a lot of difficulties in trying to improve your net worth. Because let's say you work only a 9-to-5 job. You can only work 8 hours a day, and 8 hours times whatever wage you make per hour is going to equal your take-home pay. That's of course before taxes and all that. But still, trading your time for money is never the right way to go if you're trying to build sustainable wealth over your entire lifetime. What you want to do is create a side hustle or find some way to make some passive income. Because even if your day job pays you well, it's hard to grow outside of that. So if you want to find a way to make passive income, be sure to watch my other videos. I give you guys a ton of information on how to make passive income easily. And pretty fast too. It's 2023, and in this modern age, it's easier than ever to become a millionaire. And it's easier than ever to create some source of sustainable passive income. Now besides passive income, there's also a way for you to invest. You can invest your money too. That's like another way to make some passive income, especially if you're getting paid through index funds. Even though it might not be a light during the beginning, you could be making a whole bunch of more money later down the road, in your golden years. Now rule number 3, not thinking about long term. Now people have probably told you guys that you have to set a year goal, a 2-year goal, 3-year goal, 5-year goal, whatever it is. But to be honest with you guys, you have to be thinking much more ahead in front of that. You have to be thinking 10, 20, 30 years in the future. I know it might sound a little bit stupid right now if you're, 20 years old or something like that, but you have to start planning for your future right now. Because what we do today determines the future, from the choices we make, the decisions we make, and the things we do. And so what I mean by this is that you have to have a long-term goal. So let's say that you're trying to build an online business, but you're still working a day job 9-to-5. And now you get an offer from another company asking you to work even more hours for better pay. So which one are you willing to sacrifice? The online business, the side hustle that you're building? Or would you rather play it safe and take the day job route? Well, me personally, I would rather build my online business and work for myself. Because just think about it, 10, 20 years down the future, are you going to regret the decision that you made? Dropping your online business that you're building in order to work for somebody else? And even though the pay might be great at the time, right now, think about 10, 20 years down the future. Which business is going to pay you more money? And which will you be happier in? That's the most important factor. Now, rule number 3 is buying dumb stuff. And what I mean by this is stop buying designer clothes. Stop buying the Supreme clothes. Stop buying Louis Vuitton. Stop buying Gucci. Whatever you're buying. Stop with the Gucci slides. Stop with the Gucci belt. Literally, guys, if you want to build passive income, if you want to become a millionaire overnight, if you want to become rich, if you want to become wealthy, and live the life of your dreams, you're gonna have to take some risk. And let's say you're a guy that likes fashion or designer clothes. Yeah, treat yourself out every now and then. There's no problem with that. Buy yourself a Rolex every year if you want. Buy yourself some designer clothes every year if you want. I don't care. But if you're doing it daily and you're spending and if your only goal is to pretty much buy that set of shoes or buy those sneakers every single week just to impress your friends, just to impress your girl, you gotta stop. It's not gonna help you build wealth. It's gonna, in fact, take you down a route that you don't want to go on, because after you start spending money like that, bro, things will get out of hand. Because once you get into the habit of spending money expeditiously, it just becomes a bad habit over time. All of a sudden, yeah, that car right there is 50 grand, I could buy that because I got the money. This sneaker right here, 100 grand, oh, I'll buy this sneaker right here. Yeah, because there's no problem with buying 100 grand sneakers. No, you definitely don't want to make that mistake. You don't really need designer clothes anyways. I mean, I get some people are passionate about it, but still. Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, all those guys are basically wearing the same clothes every single day. I mean, it sure looks like it. I mean, this is optional. If you want to buy your designer clothes and makes you happy, then feel free to do it, because what's most important in life is being happy. And the next habit is being decisive. You don't want to be on the fence, deciding whether to go this way or that way. You have to have a straight line goal, and you have to be really decisive. If you say you're going to do something, you got to do it. You have to take action right now. You can't just be sitting around your couch eating a bag of Pringles, bro. You have to do something with your life. And the only way to do that is by you being decisive. You have to make a decision right now in this moment, in the next 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. To decide right now what you want to do. Yeah, if you want to go build a business, go do it right now. Decide to do it. If you want to become an athlete, decide to do it. If If you want to, I don't know, find a better job, decide to do it right now. If you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to, let's say, start your own business, get a real estate license, become a doctor, or find some way to make more money in a good way, decide right now to do it. You have to be decisive, because if you don't make a decision right now today, time is just gonna pass on by. I mean, think about it. It's already 2023. It's the future. The future is here. The future is tomorrow. And if you don't decide right now to do something with your life, all the information I give you, provide for you guys, and the value that I'm trying to give, it's just going to be useless. Because without the decision to take action, without the decision to do something, it's never going to happen. For me, I decided to make a YouTube channel a long time ago, and now this work paid off after consistently doing everything it took in order to build a successful YouTube channel. And that brings me to the next habit number 6 or 5, being consistent. Let's say you want to be a realtor. I mean, right now, if you're selling houses in certain states, it might not be a good decision to be a realtor, but let's say if you want to be one. Okay, so you're a realtor in your first year, it doesn't pay you anything. Second year, nothing. And all of a sudden, in the second year, you're going to quit. No, that's the wrong thing to do. You have to be consistent. You have to be laser-like consistent, like literally extremely consistent. Because if you're not consistent with anything in your life, whether it be going to the gym, eating healthy, or, being better mentally, all the work goes to nothing. All your passions just end up going dry. Because being consistent is what will make things work. So even though it might be slow in the first couple of years, if you are consistent with that one thing that you want to do, if you're consistent with improving your skill or improving your craft, working on your craft, making things better, improving whatever product you're trying to sell, it all takes consistency. Test some things out, experiment with some ideas, see if it works, and if not, make some changes. But you gotta be consistent over time. Think about Jeff Bezos. He's been consistent with Amazon since day one. Same thing with, crypto billionaires or crypto millionaires selling NFTs or whatever it is. Or even take a look at Graham Stephan, somebody that probably a lot of you guys look up to. That guy has been consistent with being in real estate forever. He's been doing real estate since he was 18. And now that he's not a real estate agent, he's doing YouTube, but he's been consistent on YouTube forever. And that brings me to the last point. Habit number 7, not having any goal. Yeah, it's a cliche thing to say that goals are pretty much everything, but let's face it, they are. If you don't have a goal in your life, if you don't even know what you want to do with your life, well, you're not going to go anywhere. You'll end up in circles, or you'll end up working for somebody else, making their goals and dreams come true, while you just, pretty much just sit around and wait and cry yourself to sleep every single night, because that's what's going to happen. You have to have a goal. It's very important. Who doesn't have a goal in life? You look at everybody that's successful in life, whether it be athletes, whether it be billionaires, millionaires. If you don't have a goal in mind and a direction of what you want to do, life will take you everywhere it wants you to take you. And it won't take you to good places without a goal, that's for sure. Everything you do in your life has to be aimed towards that goal, and helping you achieve that goal. And everything you do has to help you achieve that goal. Be consistent in trying to achieve your goals. So let's see what will happen if you do that. And after doing all that, come back to this video and comment down below if you achieved any of your goals that you set.